Hey guys, and welcome to Jay's Nest. Today I'm doing a twofer. Just got done talking about the downsides of flat cloth diapers, and now we're talking about pockets. You guys know I love pocket diapers. I talk about them all the time. I'll leave all my video resources down below about why I like pocket diapers, but let's be real. There are tons of people who hate pocket diapers. Just because I like pocket diapers doesn't mean you will like pocket diapers, so today I'm going to tell you why you might not like pocket diapers. Very first downside to pocket diapers is that these are horrible for flutters. First of all, what is a flutter? A flutter is a child or a baby who tends to hold their pee and then kind of just... If you have to go to the bathroom really badly, you're like driving in your car, you're on a road trip and you're driving for like 2 hours, and for an hour of that time you're holding your pee. You have to go really bad, but there are no truck stops anywhere near, and you're half tempted to like stop the car and pee in a cup or pee on the side of the road. And then you finally find a truck stop and you go pee, and you're pulling down your pants and you kind of tinkle in your underwear a little bit because you gotta pee real bad, and then your pee just goes. Well, that can happen with children and babies too. Sometimes they do hold their pee and they let go of a lot of it at once, and we call that flooding. It's not necessarily the same thing as heavy wetting. Heavy wetting just has to do with the amount of pee that your child has, while flooding has to do with how fast. So think of flooding as fast and think of heavy wetting as the amount. Now your baby can be a flutter and a heavy wetter at the same time. But for pocket diapers, I find that they're horrible for flutters. If you have a flutter, girl, don't go for the pocket diapers. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you don't even know if you're going to have a flutter because you're pregnant, or you're trying to conceive, or you're about to adopt, or your child is 10 months old and you haven't cloth diaper before and you just don't know. There are tons of reasons why that you might not know whether your baby is a flutter or not. But these are just not great for flutters, and I'll tell you why. The inside of a pocket diaper has this stay dry lining. Sometimes it's micro suede, sometimes it's micro fleece. It just depends on the brand and the materials that they decide to use for their products. Well, this material can actually slow down the rate of the pee, which causes leaks out the sides of the diaper, sometimes through the front of the diaper. I find most regularly that when people have a flutter, they get a lot of leaks out the sides of the diaper through the leg holes. But leg hole leaks don't always mean that your baby is a flutter. Sometimes it could be incorrect fit. But I find that to be a very common place for flutters. There's just not enough time for the absorbency to catch the pee. But if your baby is a flutter, the best thing to have, I would say, is probably a cover. A cover with flats or pre-folds, something that is close to your baby's skin. Another downside to pockets that I've heard from other people is that this microfleece can sometimes hold on to smell. So maybe if your diapers aren't agitating as well in the wash and they just hold on to a poopy smell, that is mainly related to wash routine issues. You're probably not getting enough agitation to get the poop smell off, to get the poop particles off, but that is one downside to synthetic materials. It is a little bit harder to wash as opposed to just using a cover with flats and pre-folds. So that is also something to consider. It's a synthetic material, it sheds in the wash. This one specifically is micro suede, so I haven't really noticed any shedding, but if you have a diaper with micro fleece on the inside, it does get pilly over time, and I find that to be another con. That's more of a cosmetic thing versus a functional thing. It still functions the same, but it's not as soft and it becomes a little rough and pilly. I'll use this glow bug as an example. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see like little dots all over the place, really, really tiny dots. That's the material actually shedding. It's balling up and it's shedding. It's normal for micro fleece to do that. It just gets pilly over time, and I think that's a con. Again, it's just a cosmetic thing. It just is kind of an eyesore more than anything. I definitely prefer micro suede because it's nice and smooth and it stays smooth. That is something to consider. It wears significantly over time, the micro fleece does. Another thing about pocket diapers is I find they stain pretty easily, and sometimes it's hard to get the stains off of them because they are a synthetic material. You can always sun them. So in order to sun them, you would wash and clean them, make sure they're completely clean, and right out of the washer, you stick them in the sun. You can stick them in your window, you can stick them in your car window, like at the back of your car. You can put them over the edge of your fence. You can hang them on a diaper line. You can lay them on the grass face up. You want to make sure this part is face up. You could also put things like OxyClean in your wash to help with stains. Another downside to pocket diapers is that like 9 out of 10 pocket diapers come with a microfiber insert. There's like the Thirsty's Natural Pocket, which comes with like a hemp cotton insert, which I really, really love that pocket diaper. And then also the Elemental Joy comes with the flat, which is made of cotton. But most pocket diapers come with microfiber, which I think is a con. Microfiber is probably the leading cause of cloth diaper failure. There are just a lot of reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of microfiber. I made a video in this series about it. I'll link it down below, the downsides to microfiber. A lot of companies, they sell them with microfiber inserts because they're cheap to make, but I wish more companies would offer pocket diapers without inserts. They do make great cleaning rags though. Like if you're cleaning a window, if you're cleaning a mirror, these are great. Microfiber cloths are great for that, except this one has snaps on it. So really only this half of it is usable. Another downside to pockets is that not all of them are completely stay dry. That's one reason why I like pockets, is because they are stay dry. Now, we can't expect cloth diapers to be like disposable diapers. Those are like biochemically engineered with chemicals that, you know, absorb 500 times its weight to pull moisture away from your baby's skin. And a cloth diaper is just fabric. However, some pocket diapers feel really, really damp when they're against your baby's skin. And maybe that just has to do with absorbency. Maybe you just need more absorbency in your pocket, so less of it is actually on this inner stay dry lining. But some of them just don't wick away moisture like others do. And my last point is that it's time consuming. You gotta stuff these bad boys every time you use them. Whenever I stuff my cloth diaper stash, that takes anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour. It takes a while to stuff them. If you have a big stash like I do of pocket diapers, it's a lot of stuffing, which is time consuming and sometimes it's just annoying, and I don't have time to just sit around for an hour and fold my diapers. So I think that's one of the biggest cons when it comes to pocket diapers. I think that's why a lot of people don't like them, outside of them leaking and outside of the microfiber. I think people also just don't like to stuff them. Now on the other hand, some people love stuffing pocket diapers. Some people really, really, really enjoy stuffing pocket diapers. It's therapeutic to them. It's their time away from the family outside of like chores, like doing regular laundry or the dishes, taking out the trash, picking up everybody's toys. Like for some people, it's just really therapeutic to just sit down and fold the diaper laundry because they're fun to look at and they're cute, and sometimes they hold sentimental value, which I think is why some people just really enjoy stuffing. But people like me, I don't like stuffing. I get tired of stuffing. Once upon a time in 2015, when I was cloth diapering one child and had, you know, half the children I do now, I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was a ritual for me. I loved having my diapers stored on the wall. I loved looking at them. I loved it. I looked forward to it. I was severely depressed, and that was the only thing that I really looked forward to in my day, was stuffing diaper laundry. So, you know, some people love it, some people don't love it. But yeah, those are the downsides that I personally see to pocket diapers. I'm sure there are a few more out there that I have not thought of. This video was much needed because I have a lot of videos about why I love pocket diapers, but some people hate pocket diapers. So tell me why you hate pocket diapers down below. It's not only helpful for me to read those things so I can get a bigger perspective on why people don't like them, it's helpful for people coming across this video. One of the first things I do when I click on a video is I scroll down to the comment section and read all the comments.
So tell them, girl. Tell them why you don't like pocket diapers.
Stay tuned for more videos. This series is going to span probably the next 1 to 2 years as I talk about the downsides to everything in the cloth diapering world, from pockets, microfiber, cotton, hemp, pre-folds, flats, all-in-ones, wet bags, pail liners, all that stuff. We're going to talk about the downsides to everything in this series. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.